Welcome back, ladies and germs. This is Goku-san DBZ, and here's the comic book review for Star Wars, Darth Vader, and the Lost Command. Issue number 3 from Dark Horse Comics. Back when Star Wars was still done by Dark Horse, and I will say, Dark Horse has produced easily some of my favorite Star Wars series and main series. And yes, that at least is the only issue I was able to find at the convention I was at back a little over a month ago. And this was, unfortunately, the only issue I was able to get hold of. But I was very curious. Mainly, what caught my attention, as I said before, was the cover. And I hope definitely you'll enjoy this review. Please remember to thumbs up to this video, like, subscribe, follow me at twitter.com/GokuSunDBZ, as well as Google+. As we see here, Darth Vader and the Lost Command. And here is some of the artwork. Now, I will say, for the most part, I very much enjoy the artwork from this particular comic. And it's very well done. That's one thing I like about the Dark Horse era of Star Wars comics. As we see an interesting design. Imperial Stormtroopers aren't exactly your traditional looking overall. The artwork is very well done, and you can tell this isn't super old for the most part. And of course we have AT-ATs because, and I quote, who was it, Kathleen Kennedy, who head of Lucasfilms, said, and I quote, "They're not AT-ATs, they're AT-ATs." So, and officially in canon, that's what they're technically called. So just saying, that's why I say AT-ATs, not AT-ATs, like other people. And of course, this spaceship actually looks very familiar to those who watched the prequels, because we saw similar spaceships like this in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, as well as Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, as well as, of course, in the Star Wars Clone Wars TV series, which is, of course, very good. And if you've never watched the Clone Wars TV show, all 6 seasons, I highly recommend you check it out. Here we see some high-up Imperial, well, a little bit higher up Imperial officers talking to, of course, Lord Vader, who's like, "Oh, that will be the last. The Antons believe they have escaped. They will not be prepared for us." Sorry, I suck when it comes to some voices. And no one can really do Vader's voice, let's be honest. Not unless you have a voice changer or something, or you're just really, really good at voices. And here we see, of course, a picture of Lord Vader. And we see him jumping out. And it says here, "Regroup on Vader. Go." And she's like, "Are you ready?" "Just hang on." "Oh wait," he's saying to her. And there, of course, is Admiral Akbar. Action figures, obviously. "It's a trap!" Even had to put that line. Vintage collection from Hasbro. And here we see, be a part of Dark Horse community. Well, which of course they're no longer part of. Now it's back with Marvel, which is where actually Star Wars started. And of course we see Vader with his throat hugs, or force chokes. But I like to call them throat hugs. Cheesy and stupid, yes. But hey, I like twisted sense of humor. And we have them discussing about different things, what is going on, and what to do. Now we go over here, and he's saying so much I can't make out, since that's in a fictional language. And now they're face to face with Vader. Well, you might as well say they're dead. And you can tell they realize they are so screwed. And swinging out his lightsaber. Okay, Dollhouse, never watched it. And of course they're discussing things. You're certain there is no other way around? The map reveals holding cells beyond this gate, and only this gate. This way, of course, from Vader. You can tell they went with very much a darker tone, the overall coloration and art direction with this comic. But it's very well done art, I will say that. It's not maybe as detailed, but it doesn't feel as computer generated art-wise as a lot of the Marvel stuff of nowadays, obviously. This still gives it, and of course we see Vader doing something we saw in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, with of course Qui-Gon, doing to try to get to the Viceroy on the droid control ship. And he's like, Tarkin, Imperials, finally. Where is Admiral Tarkin? But he left this gift. Should anyone come for him, what is? Get down! Explosion time! Boom! Making the world go boom! And of course there's ads for magazines and stuff, of course, from Star Wars Clone Wars series, with Ahsoka Tano, which I love Ahsoka. And so much stuff in Revenge of the Sith makes more sense once you watch that TV series. Well, so much for that droid. All that's left is a head. Alas. Not very fond of this droid. No more attacking from the shadows. Now we take the bridge. Well, Vader means business. You're all screwed. Once Vader's ticked off, you might as well say goodbye. And now they're going in combat style. Not as much traditional, say, Star Wars style combat-wise. Though blasting through the glass kind of reminds you of elements from The Phantom Menace. Sorry for referring back to the prequels, but I'm just saying. I don't recall as much of that tactic being used in, of course, the original trilogy. And of course we have some interesting ships here. The captain claims that the entire city has plunged fatally to the Empire at Admiral Tarkin's request. What? Where's Lady Sarah? I sent her back to the ship. My protocol droid can conduct a simple interrogation. Here we see an ad for another series, of course, Star Wars Legacy War. Bad Sith down. With a green and a red lightsaber. Interesting. The final chapter of Legacy begins here. Yeah, well, kitty cat. People love the cats. And here we go, with more choking, and death, and destruction. But that's Vader for you. Now tell me the truth. You can tell they realize this is insane. Yeah, we expect from Lord Vader. I mean, really, people. I thought she was attacking you. Sink the city. Bring our forces back to the Star Destroyer. And then we will discuss these charges against Admiral Tarkin. Your friend. And now he's having a flashback of when he was Annie. Or perhaps not. I know who sent you. And he dies next. Well, Vader has his helmet off. Oh boy. Next issue. Vader Betrayed. And here's a preview for Crimson Empire 3. Special preview. Though, unfortunately, I don't have any of the Crimson Empire. Though I would like to if the price wasn't so high now on that mini-series. Because most of them are running on average for all 6 issues like $100 to $200. That's insane. Here's an awesome cover picture. And, of course, the thing for Star Wars, The Old Republic, with, of course, Darth Malgus. And that is a review for Star Wars, Darth Vader, and the Lost Command, issue number 3. From Dark Horse Comics. Hope you enjoyed this video, and here's some announcements for the next 3 comic book reviews coming your way. Not in necessary order. Spawn, issue 259, part 1, Satan Saga Wars. After that is the first of 4 special issue miniseries, The Transformers Headmasters. And yes, this is back when it was done by Marvel, and the last like 3 or 4 episodes of what was going to be season 4 of the original Transformers, of course, was going to go on to be a full season, but they only did the first few episodes here in American English dub, and the rest remained strictly Japanese release only. Now, they recently released in America in, of course, Japanese dub, English subs, if you want to see the whole thing. But yeah, this is a special miniseries, so one of the next 3 issues, comics I review, will be issue 1 of 4 for this special miniseries, The Headmasters. So look forward to that. And the third and final to look forward to is issue number 5 of Street Fighter Cross G.I. Joe. So those are the next 4 comics to look forward to. But of course, there is the one I did. So I'll see you next time here again soon enough in YouTube land. Peace out.